a demon posing as a girl, elementals that take the form of fire and earth to manifest, fairies, and even the top-ranked videos that will shock you. This is just the tip of the iceberg you are about to discover in this video. My name is Leonore Clay, and this, the darkest secret. Today we present extreme horror videos you should never watch alone. Number 9. When we talk about strange paranormal creatures that can visit us, we immediately think of typical monsters we've been taught about in horror movies. However, in reality, when these mysterious things happen, they're more subtle, but no less terrifying. In this video, you're about to meet a creature you'll wish never visits you. Remember a previous security camera video? There we told the story of a father who hears his son screaming in the living room, but it turns out his son was in the bedroom with him the whole time. In it, we talked about skinwalkers being capable of transforming or imitating our loved ones with the intention of getting you to interact with them. Well, in this clip, something similar happens, but much more terrifying. A mother was alone with her daughter. She went to the bathroom and after a while saw her daughter's hands under the door trying to get in. However, the daughter's hands weren't normal. She found them odd, purple, bony, and that terrified her. So the mom took out her cell phone to record. This is what she captured.
Baby. Out.
The mother posted this video on social media saying that this thing wasn't her daughter. In fact, you can see a creepy skull under the door, and its left hand was also abnormal. However, the daughter uses the same voice, but every mother recognizes her baby's voice, and the mother even points out that she used words that the child wouldn't say, like, come out, which she repeated twice.
Out.
Look at that hand. Doesn't it look like a bony purple hand? That's what the mother saw at first. Put yourself in her shoes and imagine something like that happening to you. Also imagine that your real daughter is on the other side of the door, in the room where you left her. What would you do? Number 8. Have you ever heard of the concept of elementals? They are believed to be beings who can incarnate in the energy of natural elements. A leaf that moves like a bird. A fire that doesn't burn around it. Curiously, this post consists of 2 pieces of footage of these beings. First, watch a footage where a fire elemental is believed to have been captured.
Si mal, en plein la journée, ça. Ah ouais, si mal, l'esprit, les gars, l'esprit. En plein la journée, les gars.
If it's not fire, what else could it be? Notice how it actually seems to be there, like a bird, but made of fire. It moves, rises, falls, but there's no smoke. What are your theories? Note this other video where it is believed an elemental in form of a leaf was captured traveling through the sky like a bird. And of course, you will immediately notice that it cannot be a leaf falling due to the effect of the wind. This thing had an intention. Could it be that elementals really exist? If you want a video gathering evidence about them and talking more about these creatures. Comment more elemental. Number 7. Have you ever seen something bizarre in nature? Something inert behaving the way it shouldn't? Well, Josh was on vacation visiting a cabin in front of the lake when he suddenly noticed something that immediately motivated him to take out his cell phone and record what you're about to see. Because if it had simply remained a story, no one would have believed it. The waves on the lake are behaving in a completely unusual way, appearing glitched, as if they were in error in this entire section of the lake, as if it were a glitch in reality. I've watched this video dozens of times, and the only explanation I can think of is that somehow there were small waves coming from the opposite side that were at the same frequency as the natural ones. So they contracted each other. And that's why they look like that. The comments on this video say it was most likely an earthquake. Earthquakes can cause this effect. Do you know for sure? Tell me what you think about this recording. Number 6. Do you believe in miracles? The biggest believers probably do. Yes, and if you're one of them, this video will most likely warm your heart. If not, you'll discover a rather interesting paranormal phenomena in this video. In the video, you see a group of members of the Catholic Church, Legion of Mary. They were praying to the Virgin Mary when suddenly the sunlight struck the statuette of the Virgin and took its shape. What do you see here? They say believers see the figure of the Virgin without confusion, while atheists or agnostics only see a curious phenomena. Notice how before the person moved, the sunlight reflected only a hint of light, but then it actually forms a figure. Could it be simple pareidolia, or as worshippers believe? Was this a sign? A message to the faithful that their prayers are being heard? Leave your opinion in the comment box. Number 5. This video was captured in a hospital. A staff member was walking through the dark hallways just to show how lonely and scary they look at night with the lights off. She never thought she'd come across this. You noticed the face on the right, didn't you? She was supposedly alone on this floor, which is why she decided to record. Also notice the shape of the face. It's pale, strange, and it hides. Leave me your hypothesis in the comment box. Number 4. What lies in this position was recorded over 6 years ago. Eric, the subscriber who sent it to us, tells us that his niece used to make videos like these when she was little, recording anything and everything, to upload to social media like her favorite vloggers do. In this video, the family had gone on vacation to a rural area. Construction was underway, so the roads looked a bit uneven. Watch the footage yourself and tell me if you notice anything strange. Do you see it? Due to the poor quality of the clip, it is not fully appreciated, but something very small and white passes through the scene. It runs past and then hides behind this mound. What do you see here? Eric is almost certain that what his niece recorded that day was a fairy or a goblin. But as always, you be the judge. Leave your opinion in the comment box about what you see here. Number 3. Have you ever looked at the moon with a good telescope? It's beautiful, and having the freedom to observe it as long as you want is also lovely. However, every time you raise the telescope, you do it with the slightest hope of capturing something. That's what this man did. He observed the moon, but in his case, he did register something impossible. See for yourself. Two things happen here: a flashing red light and an orb that moves around, controlling at this point whatever they were doing. At first, I thought that orb was a satellite or the International Space Station, but if you look closely at its motion, you realize it's not. It's not following a normal trajectory. It's projecting something above that light. What are your theories about this? Considering its distance and size, this is a huge light. Something enormous happened in this place that night. Could it be real, or just a very good setup? As always, you be the judge. Number 2. Pope Francis passed away in the Vatican on April 21st, 2025. However, as a result of his death, old videos of him began to resurface, and one that seems impossible is circulating on social media. This video you are now seeing on screen was supposedly presented by the news media as one of the Pope's last moments, while he was still able to appear in public. Specifically, the video from April 21st, 2025. However, someone noticed something strange about his hands.
Now, check this, folks.
As his hand comes together, a set of fingers come over like he's got a third hand. Do you see that? Let's watch it again. See? Bump. That's AI, because it makes them kind of mistakes. Same up here. Watch his hands turn into one big finger in the centre. See? It's strange. These clips look like they've been used after he died, if you ask me, because he's a lot more chubbier, I noticed, in these clips. And when you see him in his coffin, none of this is there. All of this chubbiness is gone. Yeah, he's got a black eye over here and a black eye over the other one, and he looks like he's been dead 3 months. But like I say, he died a few days ago. All I'm saying is this is iffy. To me, these are AI. 100% that's AI, and that's AI. And if this was used in the mainstream, which it was, then what you got to ask is why? Is it because they needed him to pop on a certain date, like Easter Sunday, for instance?
This footage is bizarre because it was supposedly captured live, one of his last moments alive. How can this hand deformity be so natural to AI? Only AI makes these kinds of mistakes. Some believe the Pope had passed away some time earlier and used some sort of real-time hologram similar to AI clips when recording this footage. However, those theories are too extreme to explain this. I'll show you this video, which is becoming increasingly viral every day, so you can draw your own conclusions. Number 1. Emmanuel Mora is the name of the subscriber who sent us the log you're about to see. He tells us that this happened during an accident in Huacalito, Punta Arenas. Firefighters were trying to see if there were any survivors inside the damaged car when suddenly a shirtless being walks past them. Notice that the firefighter seems to catch it out of the corner of his eye and turns to look at it. But what he saw left him so bewildered that he instinctively stood up. In later statements, the firefighter declared that it was a being with a humanoid body that walked by, but as soon as he turned to look at it, the creature disappeared at an incredible speed. His amazement is evident in this footage. What do you think it is? Leave me your thoughts on this and the previous recordings in the comment box, as this video has already come to an end. My name is Leonore Clay, and this was The Darkest Secret